High-level policymakers have an enormous influence on our lives. In the area of health, policymakers make decisions about life and death. So really the main objective of my work is to provide quantitative, empirical evidence in order to help them make decisions that decreases human suffering in the poorest countries of the world. I think the big problem when we want to assess what impact certain interventions have is how do we isolate the impact from other things that went on at the same time. Practically, we cannot include them all in one model. We need to come up with another way of comparing the interventions we are interested in against all the hundreds of other things that have impacted on population health. The approach we are using is called model averaging. Now, model averaging tries to test all the data for possible connections. Before, what we had to do was like a random approach to model selection. So we would choose maybe a few variables from all the data we had available, but the problem was that we just had to throw away the rest of them. So now with this model averaging approach, we basically give each intervention and each determinant of health the same chance of proving to us that it has an important impact on population health. Now, model averaging has been around for decades, but because it's so computationally intensive, people couldn't really use it in practice because you need a supercomputer. Now, you can imagine that if we have 50 or 100 even determinants, these are hundreds of thousands of models that we need to estimate. And so we could use Imperial's supercomputer in order to do the estimations in a week. I mean, when I talk so abstract about strategic decision making in health, we mustn't forget this is about the lives of people. This is about the survival of children. This is about how many years you spent on this earth. And it's just a great gift that we have, that we can use data in order to provide the quantitative evidence that policymakers need in order to help children survive, in order to help people live a long and fulfilled life.